Is your 4th of July all about backyard barbecues and sparklers? Don't get me wrong, I love a good burger, but there's a way cooler story behind the holiday. The American War of Independence was an 8-year-long war, after which the 13 American colonies won their independence from Britain and went on to form the United States of America. This 4th of July is all about celebrating American independence. Today, we're diving into the epic tale of the American Revolution, a story filled with brave colonists, legendary figures, and enough tea throwing to make your grandma faint. Imagine a world where you have to pay a tax on everything you drink, including tea. Crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what the American colonists were facing under British rule. They felt like they weren't getting a fair shake, and that their voices weren't being heard. This frustration led to some pretty epic protests, like the Boston Tea Party, where colonists dumped a whole bunch of tea into the harbor to show their displeasure with the unfair taxes. Things were getting heated. The colonists wanted more control over their own lives, and they weren't afraid to fight for it. And that's where some of the most legendary figures in history step in. George Washington, the stoic leader, cool under pressure like an ice cube with a sword. Thomas Jefferson, the brilliant writer, and Benjamin Franklin, the wise inventor with a wicked sense of humor, the original cool dad of the Revolution. These founding fathers knew they needed to make a formal statement about their desire for independence. That's when Thomas Jefferson penned a little document called the Declaration of Independence. This wasn't just some dusty old paper. It was a powerful manifesto that declared the colonies' freedom from Great Britain. Of course, Britain wasn't exactly thrilled about the whole independence thing. They sent their mighty redcoats to try and squash the rebellion, but the colonists wouldn't back down. The colonists fought hard in the Revolutionary War. It wasn't easy, but after years of struggle, they finally achieved victory in 1783. And that is why Americans celebrate the 4th of July. It's a day to remember the brave colonists who fought for their freedom and the principles they established: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So next time you bite into that delicious burger on the 4th, remember the story behind the holiday. It's a story filled with courage, sacrifice, and maybe a little bit of tea throwing for good measure.